as you guys come into this video, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on option all. So we're gonna listen to Alvo. He's been putting up a lot of interesting content, for views, and to get the clout. And we're gonna listen to the truth of him being an alcoholic.
I'm not here to point the fingers or point no blame game. I'm just really here to tell my story simply, and it is what it is. When I got with Tummy, I never liked it, Tummy. And I know y'all tired of me hearing this. Y'all keep on hearing me say the same thing. Oh my God, Alvo, how many times you finna tell us this? I never liked the Tummy. I never wanted to be with Tummy. I was living with a person who I was calling my gay dad and was supposed to be my gay father. This person went from being my gay dad to trying to have sexual intercourse with me. I didn't want to have sexual intercourse with him, but I didn't stop him, nor did I deny him because I was living with him and I didn't want to lose my place to stay. So I did it a couple of times, and it went from that to me making excuses on why I can't do it. So it led to, him getting a little abusive and, putting his hands on me and, trying to give me all type of crazy tasks and stuff to do inside the house for me to be able to stay in there. So it's like I was doing whatever I was doing, to be able to stay there, but eventually it got hard. Tummy came and Tummy wanted to be with me. Tummy liked me. I didn't like Tummy. I never liked it, Tummy. Tummy was never my type. And not only that, I was going through something. I was going through y'all. Some of y'all probably never been through nothing. I don't, some of y'all get on this line and y'all act so perfect and y'all so good. Some of y'all so saved by God and y'all just so blessed that y'all never went through nothing. But me, I've been through a lot. And I'm not here to blame what I've been through or just be like, oh, I've been through this.
Is any of what he's saying sounds familiar, like regurgitated content that we already heard? We already heard the backstory of him not liking Tommy. I think he's trying to use the excuse. This is how he started drinking initially, is the numb the pain type of story. But I digress. Let's listen on to what he's going to say.
Been through that. No, I actually been through a lot. I was fresh out of prison. I went to jail when I was 19 years old. I didn't get out of prison until I was 21 years old. It was literally 4 months until my 22nd birthday. I grew up in damn jail. And it's just like when I came home, I was finally able to be myself. I told myself I was giving myself a clean slate. I was going to be a model, a comedian, an actor, and I was going to live my gay truth. Because before I went to prison, I was not living in my truth. I was a closet gay man that was not having intercourse or sex with men at the time like that, or I wasn't having sex with women, but I was gay and I couldn't be myself, and it led me into depression, and it led me downhill, and it led me down the drain. So it's just like when I got to prison, I came out of prison, and it's like I was so happy to be able to be myself and have a fresh start. So I never liked it, Tummy. So when Tummy came to me and he wanted to be my friend, and I told Tummy what I was going through, and Tummy offered me to come stay with him, bro, that made me feel so good, bro. It made me feel good that I didn't have to use my body no more. Like I had to use my body for a place to stay. So the fact that I didn't have to use my body no more, that made me feel so good, bro. Then just to get to his house
and he's still using his body. Isn't that funny? And he admits to it. So which one is it? Are you using it now? Or are you telling us the story for a storyline and a pity party? But did you forget that, you have no problem with saying that you sell the box any means necessary to get that money. And you're proud of it. I thought you still, will give some for some cash.
to have to use my body again, it destroyed me. So of course I started drinking. I started drinking a lot. And then soon as like I'm keep on drinking, the drinking wasn't doing nothing for me. So then I went from drinking, then I had to start smoking weed. Then it seemed like the weed wasn't doing nothing for me.
And then your teeth started getting yellow.
So then next thing you know, I was like, man, I might as well just start selling my body. I mean, all these men in Atlanta want me. All these men want to sleep with me. Why not sell my body? So I started selling my body. I wasn't proud of myself. It's just I was able to sleep with the people because it's like, shoot, I already was sleeping with people I didn't want to sleep with, and I already had people that said they love me and calling me my friend. It's okay, Heavens. It's okay, Heavens. I know you laughing at me. I know you laughing at me, Heavens. I know a lot of y'all. It's like 116 people on here. I know most of y'all probably laughing at me like, ah ha, Alvo, ha ha. You had to use your body, ha ha ha. I know it's funny. Like when it comes to Alvo, it's always funny of like what I've been through,
Victim.
and then it's like when I go to talk about what I go through, y'all said it's a sympathy. It's never with sympathy. So it's just like my hatred for Tommy is not because I was in love with Tommy. My hatred for Tommy is because Tommy literally get on the internet and make it seem like we was in a real relationship. Tommy tell on here tell y'all I was like, oh, we was a fake relationship. He fell in love. Tommy fell in love with me. I never fell in love with him. I didn't like him at all. And I'm a human being. I'm able to like who I want to like. It don't matter if I like the Shamar and didn't like Tommy. I'm able to like who I want to like. If I didn't like him, I didn't want to be with him, I did not have to be with him. If Tommy would have came to me and he would have been like, I want to be with you. I like you with the woo. I can help you out your situation. No shade. I would have just been like, nah, I'm good. And I would have kept doing what I'm doing and figure my situation out. Only reason why I got around Tommy and we got cool is because he said he wanted to help me. He didn't want me to go through that. He didn't want me to have to use my body for a place to stay. I seriously thought he was for real. I was happy as hell. Use my body, then I can go get clout. I can be a model. I could be a comedian. I could be who I said I wanted to be. As soon as I get there, no, I gotta use my body. And it pissed me off because Shamar came on here and told y'all plenty times. Tyra came on this platform and told y'all plenty times. Everybody told y'all the true dealings of me and Tommy. But yeah, y'all keep calling me a bad person when I never did nothing. I never did nothing wrong to this man. Just because I didn't fall in love with him, I never liked him. I just liked the fact that I felt like I had a friend. I liked the fact that he said he was going to help me get out of the situation. I wasn't going to have to use my body no more.
But didn't he say that he uses his body? I mean, when he first was in that apartment that he was squatting in, he was saying that he was using his body. And you just don't know what Alvo, because 1 minute he's talking about how successful he is on social media. He doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need that to do that. But yet and still he's still begging supporters for extra coins. That's very confusing. And now this is confusing too, because it seems like I'm thinking it was an addiction to doing it for free, and when he needed cash to use his body to get these things.
And it's just like everybody be caught, and y'all don't like people don't understand how it feels, bro. Like when Tommy made that video and he's talking about something, I use his sex toys, and he asked me why did I use his sex toys, and I said, "Shut up, fat bitch. Them our sex toys." Y'all don't know how much that hurt my feelings, bro. Y'all don't know how.
But why would you use used toys of somebody else's? Did you even factor in disease, germs? That's why it makes it that easy. Some of the allegations that they say about him when he's doing health reads on other people, it's questionable about health reads on him. Because if you're saying it's making fun of. But whatever happened to having home training and knowing what to do and what not to do? One of them being that you don't reuse toys that somebody else is using on their body parts. If you're doing that, it's very questionable how safe you are when you're with humans. That's just my opinion.
How much that hurt my feelings because y'all know that he went and brought them sex toys for me. Y'all don't know how that hurt my feelings because
Oh,
what he
please.
told y'all was never the truth, and then he joked about it and said oh wait, he said I said them our sex toys fat. It's not funny to me, bro. Funny to me. Y'all don't know how it feels, bro, to sit there and have to have sex with your friend when you don't want to have sex with your friend. And some of y'all say, well, Alvo, you could have left. Well, you could have. I know I could have left. I know I didn't have to use my body. I know I could have left.
He
But
wanted to
shit, what I
be
was
here.
supposed to do? I was scared. I was alone. I didn't have nobody, and I really wanted a better life. Understand what I've been through.
Let me tell you something. Tommy the Gossip got a big bark. But let me tell you something. I can't imagine him forcing himself on Alvo or making him do something. Alvo do something that he doesn't want to do. So that's why it really debunks everything he's saying, even if he's trying to be sincere. There's not a sincere conversation in this live because You're making Tommy out to be something that we know that he's not. Now, he's a gossiper. He keeps up mess like anybody does who does this kind of content. But his father's trying to paint a picture out of a P. Diddy. Come on. Stop it.
True. Only reason why I start talking about my story and start talking about what I was going through is because people start using what I've been through against me. People start trying to use what I go through as reads. Tell me get on this times to be like, if Alvo would have just stayed with me, he would have had all this. What you mean if I would have just stayed with you, Tommy? I was never in a relationship with you. I never, ever, ever liked you, bro. You told you if they really go back and look at our old history, you literally fell out with me and made a video on YouTube, went live, fake crying. You literally fake crying and saying that, oh, he hurt me, Shamar. He hurt me, Shamar. He hurt me, Shamar. He showed the people my furniture. Tell me, how did I show the people your renter center when you never even had renter center furniture in your name? That renter center furniture was in my name, and I the one that paid that couch off. I the one that brought you that great couch that you had in your house. You get on your platform, you lie every day to these women, bro, and it's just so sad, bro. And that's the only reason why I'm aggravated and I'm messed up about it, because y'all don't understand, bro. Real life, it's really people that watch us. It's little boys that watch us. It's gay boys that watch us.
Alvo did this all to himself, because I'm going to be doing a lot of walk down memory lane videos. Just to let you know, if you look at Alvo's past videos and how he's moving and what he's saying conversation wise, you'll think that is an up-to-date 2025 video, because he's moving, his motions the same, conversations the same, everything he's doing, plotting, lying, everything about him is the same. This is who Alvo is. There's no changing him. And he can't blame a drug or an alcohol for any of his behavior, and he's trying to.
Yeah, man, that watch us. It's people that really watch us and look at our life story. And they don't want them to think it's cool and it's funny. It's so many boys just like me, bro, that came to Atlanta and moved to a different state for a better life and went to Atlanta to be a doctor, but ended up being a sex worker. Y'all don't understand how it feels. I ain't just wake up one day and say, well, I just want to sell my body, or I'm just going to drink alcohol.
I want to say that I do sometimes blame people who lay up and have all these kids because they're in relationships with men. And then as soon as the relationship's over with, so is a relationship with these kids, because this is how they end up turning out. Like Alvo. So I don't want to blame everything, wholeheartedly on Alvo. He's definitely lived some traumas in his life, because no one is just like Alvo, like an Alvo. He's definitely had some probably, unfortunate situations that has happened to him. And it's really sad, because some people know how to deal with, traumas that happen in their life and, do better, turn the negative into a positive. Then you have people who it spills over into other people's life, misery like in company type thing, hurting people. And, and that over into communities like even this community. This is like a job, and these are your co-workers. And Alvo, any means necessary, if he's trying to get back at any person in particular, he will make up and character assassinate you any means necessary. And that's a lot of the hurt from what he's been through, from the traumas from childhood. And it affects everyone when you're not handling it, handling your situation. You're not going to counseling. You're not talking at least to somebody to get it off your chest and heal. It starts to affect, a community when you're not trying to get help for it, and you're trying to make up excuses like, self-medicating with drugs and alcohol like he's doing, so like I said, stay tuned. There's more to come. I definitely, like I said, going to be doing a lot of walk down memory lane videos to let you know that not much has changed about Alvo at all.